Hello YouTube, RJ. Well, I've got a surprise today. I get to introduce you to the completed Lynx EZ-SW receiver. Let's take a look. Here you go. Okay, I don't think it turned out too bad. We'll give her a little spin here and let you take a look at her. Don't think it looks bad at all. I'll at the end of the video, I'll get some video inside and let you see how I wired everything up and such. But let me do this. Let me set up and I'll hook up the power and the antenna. Give you a little run through one time real quick. We'll run through maybe 40 meters. We'll spin through 40 meters and go into the broadcast band, and we'll see what we can hear there, and I'll let you see what you think of it. Okay, I've got the antenna hooked up. Let's and the power hooked up. Let's flip her on. Here we are. And let's see what we got going on there. Okay, yeah, we're set for 1 kilohertz. That'll work. Hopefully you can see that all right. I turned the overhead lights, the LEDs off. They make too much RF noise. We got a little CW going on. Sorry, my hand's in the way. There's FT8.
Adelante donde estemos.
Little foreign hams.
Este, este, instrumento, medir el casting a Hey, I've got a good top-loaded 20-meter vertical that ought to play well. Pues se suponen luces hay que... Y muchachos, y allá habían... Loose cable. Check also at it comes out carries over the east pin around the connector. That's what you have on it. So you So, it's fun. It's dangerous around here, but, for a little weekend cruising just here and there, as long as I'm careful, not drinking too much or anything, then I'm all good, Companion, so we probably not on the radio yet. Tax, if the art is this the show.
All right, let's go to 5 kilohertz steps. We're getting in the broadcast area now.
Germán 1-0, Alison. Estábamos hablando antes del programa que Alison Becker le tapó por lo menos 6 goles al periodista Germán. Bueno,
abbiamo comprovato che salió increíble, fue una parte más surrealista que he visto en cualquier. Incluso yo estuve compartiendo transmisión con la de
What you can do when you're getting really strong radio stations like that, that's just overpowering, is untune your antenna tuner to make the antenna less effective, worse match. And as you notice, that'll stop the overload of the receiver.
Esta é a rádio WLC, trazendo uma promessa diária diretamente da palavra de Yah. O filósofo chinês Lao Tse disse: o silêncio é uma fonte de grande força. Quando o profeta Elias fugiu da presença da furiosa Jezabel, Yahweh não abandonou. Em vez disso, ele usou a oportunidade de ensinar Elias uma lição importante, uma lição. Que hace evitar enfermedades. Este ritual tiene raíces en la crisis. Los días de marzo son particularmente. Prosperidad y buena suerte para la persona a quien se le entrega. María tenía una en medio de todo eso.
Saruye tuwashe kubabaza abaturage barusaruye natwe twahinze imirima dusanga zirasaruye ariko biragaragara yuko hari abazarimo bazisaruye kubera ko twashyizeho
hari ibyo ashima ndetse akagira n'icyo asaba ko cyakorwa n'ubuyobozi buriho.
iwacu mushaki agiye kumenyera buhoro buhoro ubuzima turi gake gake turabinjiza ngo bufungure amabanki natwe byibuze tujye tubona amakuta dore nk'umuntu afite nk'abana batanu.
Just hear WWE in there. All right, I guess that's probably enough. I'll have clipped this. You'll see some gaps of where I jumped from dead areas to. And you tune to 40 megahertz. There, WWV there.
At the drop in 3 hours, 50 minutes.
Coordinated universal time.
So there's WWV at 15.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you attention. Just a Kilo Charlie 8. Just one more time, please. There was another station on. Just Kilo Charlie 8, over. Kilo Charlie 8, Oscar Yankee Delta. I say again, Oscar Yankee Delta, over. Yeah, perfect. Good audio and nice clear frequency as well. Yeah, very good evening, gentlemen. Kilo Charlie 8, Oscar Yankee Delta. Good evening. Charlie Tango 7, Bravo Kilo Echo. Name here is Simon, Sierra India Mike Oscar November. Simon is the name. The QTH is the coastal town of Nazaré. November Alpha Zulu Alpha Romeo Echo on the coast of central Portugal. Name is Simon.
Portugal.
A report on the next over.
Not too bad, Portugal. All right, we're going to call that it. That's the radio. I hope you like how it turned out. I do. One last important thing to show you is the bottom. It's custom for my grandchild, made for Aiden by Papa 352025. So there you go. It's complete. Now I'm going to jump over a little video and show you what the inside looks like. Next thing for me to do is figure out what it'll cost to kit this if I decide to do so. I also need to figure out how we would get it out, how I would order it, how I would put it out to be ordered or whatever, and work out some of the work there. But that's got to take place. It won't include the case, won't include a power supply. You need to provide it 12 volts, some quiet 12 volt battery or however you want to into the barrel jack. I'll give you the information on this case if you want to do the same thing, including all of the drill patterns and everything I did. Either go this case or go a different case, but that'll be up to you. But other than that, you're going to get the knobs, you're going to get the switches, you're going to get everything you need, LCD screen, everything you need to build this, make it work without the case. You just have to provide 12 volts in a case to put it in. So it's going to be a little bit more expensive than the cheap kits that I've built, but not a lot more. You're probably talking $30 more maybe, but I think you get a nicer radio, a dramatically nicer radio. Should be an interesting, fun kit to build. Really good instructions. We're going to go ahead and open it up now, let you see inside how I laid it out, and that'll end up this video. And okay, so I've opened it up. Let you take a look at the inside. See how I mounted the board in. It's actually, the board's mounted to the back panel here. You have to literally turn the flats of the standoffs to miss the plastic inside, but it'll just make it. So that holds it in. And then notice right here, I added a large electrolytic capacitor on across the power inputs. And the reason I did that is what I found with this linear power supply I bought is it doesn't put all the hash that causes problems with shortwave radios normally, but it had a 150 hertz hum that the audio amplifier for the speaker would pick up. And even when you turned it all the way down, you had a, that hum, not the 50, not a 60 hertz hum, 3 times that. I put the scope on it, I could see it. Not sure why this isn't filtered better. Interesting. Normally with a linear supply you don't have that, but anyway, I found that a 4700 microfarad, I had plenty of those from my old days in the lighting community. I use these as our filter capacitors on our big lighting controllers. I grabbed one out of the door and added it on there, knocked it out, took care of it. I went ahead and added down here, you'll see another 3300 I put across the power inputs for the amplifier. There might have been a slight bit still in there, and that seemed to take it out. So those are 2 little add-ons I did due to the power supply I'm using. If you're using a battery or a clean power supply, you won't need to do that. The little capacitor is enough on the board for, this was a particular thing with the power supply I was using. But that knocked it out. Other than that, it's just the way we intended to build it. You can see your tuner in here, your toroid plugged in. You see your small coax running over and bringing the RF from the tuner over to the board. The audio I also run The audio also, here's the audio. I also run it in the little coax to keep it shielded, keep noise out the best I can down to the amplifier. So we've got, I also come off of the board. There's two axes here. One runs over to the jack. I'll get it in here. Maybe from this angle would be better. Here's your headset jack to bring it out if you want to use external speakers or headphones. So really straightforward. Our speaker is bolted in the side here. It takes advantages of the existing holes for the sound to get out. A little messy in here. I made the cables plenty long. I wanted room to do just what I'm doing here, where I take things apart and be able to get them in and out. So when I go to put the speaker in, I just pull the excess on in a little bit. This flexes enough to get, probably can't see what I'm doing, but my bolts for my speaker were a little long, and this will actually flex enough. Get it up here where I can see. You get the speaker magnet below the bar by flexing out. Get those bolts to drop in, and then that gives you enough room to close this right up. Give me just a second to get this back together. Thanks for coming and checking out the radio. I hope you like how it ended up.